Black pill dating, no hope? In this video, I will talk about the black pill and whether or not there is any hope for dating in today's society. Hello everybody, and welcome to Male Wisdom. In this video, I'm going to talk about the black pill. For those of you who don't know, the black pill is a term that was coined on 4chan a few years back, and it means that there is no hope left for men when it comes to dating. I want to give my take on this and see if I think that there is still any hope left when it comes to love and relationships. It's straightforward. Popping the black pill is a reference to the first Matrix film, with the caveat that in this context, it implies realizing you're completely and utterly screwed and can't go back to being your clueless old self. Is that a bit of an overstatement? Is this necessarily the case? Many of these people are pretty young, prompting the question of why they feel their lives are over. But there are also many people with significant problems in these communities. When I looked at a few of their message boards, I saw that many of the young people who frequented them had suffered horrific abuse at the hands of their parents or guardians, were living in abject poverty, were being relentlessly bullied and sexually harassed at school, and had been subjected to some of the most heinous insults imaginable, sometimes at the hands of members of their own family. Many of the young guys were members of minority groups and spoke of experiencing constant discrimination due to their race. They also told of being shunned by their communities and relatives. Half-Asian Elliot Rogers was a part of this crew. He struggled greatly with his sense of self-identity. This final group is especially bitter about the current cultural ideas of equality, arguing that they are still being discriminated against despite these ideals. Some go as far as to say that the people now talking about equality are the same people who attack them because of their race. Others of the white race voice the widespread misconception that all white people enjoy the same privilege level by pointing to their dire circumstances. These people were then ordered to repent. In contrast to those who opted for the red pill, these people think they know how the world operates because they have discovered the truth. Many people who take black medications used to take red pills before the lack of effects and diminishing returns turn them off. This comes as no surprise, given that the vast majority of life advice I've heard from the red pill community is just as useless as the life advice you can find on blogs and cheesy YouTube channels. The black pills just gave up because of fatigue. The MGTOW, another community, plenty of overlap, believe that they can improve their circumstances by avoiding marriage and having children because the law is stacked against them, and they stand to lose everything in a divorce, including their children. Some argue that because common law in some US states and Canada now treats cohabitation as marriage, you'll be stuck paying alimony to an ex-girlfriend if you break up with her. Some cite France as a country where men are denied the right to know whether they are a child's biological father. Because I want to avoid committing, I won't debate whether or not they're right. Those that choose black pills are pessimistic and believe that success is impossible at this moment. The MGTOW wants to be safe, and the red pills wish to win at life, but the black pills want it to stop immediately. The term black pill dating is a contradiction in terms. The basic premise of the black pill is that dating is a zero-sum game and that men are at a disadvantage. This is inherently pessimistic and defeatist. It assumes that men are powerless to improve their dating prospects and that the best they can do is to accept their fate and give up. This is not only untrue, but it's also harmful. Men who buy into the black pill mindset are more likely to give up on dating instead of trying to improve their game. They're also more likely to develop negative beliefs about women, leading to misogynistic attitudes and behavior. In short, the black pill is harmful to both men and women and is nothing more than a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're anything like me, you know the feeling too well. You're out at a bar or a club, and you see someone that catches your eye. You muster up the courage to talk to them, only to find out they're not interested. And so the cycle continues, over and over again. Dating can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you feel like you're putting in all the effort and not getting anywhere. But here's the thing, dating is only hopeless if you make it useless. If you go into every interaction with the mindset that it will be a failure, then it will be a failure. But if you approach each date with optimism and an open mind, you increase your chances of success tenfold. So the next time you feel down about your love life, remember that it's only as hopeless as you make it. And who knows, maybe your next date will be the one that finally breaks the cycle. But don't worry, I will share some of my thoughts about it in this video today. When it comes to dating, we are often our own worst enemies. We second-guess ourselves, compare ourselves to others, and let our insecurities get the best. As a result, we often miss out on opportunities to meet someone special. To find lasting love, we must learn to silence our inner critics. Only then can we open ourselves up to the possibilities of a new relationship. Learning to quiet your negative thoughts is difficult, especially with the black pill, but it is possible with practice and patience. So the next time you start to doubt yourself, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are worthy of love. It may not be easy, but it is worth it. When it comes to dating, first impressions are everything. And one of the essential factors in making an excellent first impression is good hygiene. Unfortunately, poor hygiene can be a significant turnoff for potential mates. Studies have shown that bad breath and body odor are among the biggest deal breakers in dating. So if you want to improve your chances of finding a date, it's essential to ensure that you stay clean and smell fresh. That means showering regularly, using deodorant, and brushing your teeth. It may seem like a lot of work, but it's worth it if it helps you find the partner of your dreams. Anyone who has ever been in love knows it is a roller coaster ride, full of highs and lows. And while there are no guarantees in life, some things can help make a relationship last. One of the most important is communication. When couples can openly and honestly communicate, they are more likely to weather the inevitable storm. Another key ingredient is commitment. Couples willing to work through tough times and commit to one another are more likely to find lasting happiness. Finally, relationships need time to grow and develop. Those couples who take the time to get to know each other and allow their relationship to evolve naturally are more likely to enjoy a lasting bond. While there are no guarantees in life, some things can help make a relationship last. So if you're searching for love, don't be discouraged. Keep your eyes open for someone special who might be worth taking a chance on. Most people will never find true love because they're afraid to take risks. They're content to go through life without putting themselves out there and opening up to the possibility of rejection. But the truth is, you'll never find that special someone if you don't take risks. You must put yourself and your heart on the line to find true love. It's not going to happen by sitting at home on your couch all day. Instead, you have to go out into the world and put yourself in situations where you might meet someone special. Sometimes that means putting yourself in uncomfortable situations or taking risks that you might not otherwise take. But it's worth it because the payoff is finding the love of your life. So if you're ever feeling scared or hesitant about taking a risk in your love life, remember that it could be the best decision you ever make. These days, it seems like everyone is looking for validation. Whether it likes on social media or views on a YouTube video, we're all looking for some way to feel important and valued. And often, this need for validation manifests itself in our dating lives. We go on dates not because we're interested in the other person, but because we want to feel wanted and desirable. But we don't realize that this need for validation harms our relationships. When we date for verification, we're more likely to pursue people who are wrong for us simply because they make us feel good about ourselves. We're also more likely to overlook red flags or excuse bad behavior because we don't want to face the fact that the person we're with isn't right for us. So next time you're tempted to go on a date just for the sake of it, remember that you deserve someone who loves and values you, not someone who's just looking for an ego boost. Date for fun, not for validation. We all have insecurities. Maybe our nose is too big, or we think our thighs are too chunky. It's easy to let these little perceived flaws dictate how we see ourselves and interact with the world. We might try to hide our imperfections with clothes or makeup or go to extreme lengths to change our appearance through dieting or surgery. But at the end of the day, it's important to remember that there's no such thing as a perfect person. Everyone has quirks and traits that make them unique and special. So instead of trying to be someone you're not, embrace your imperfections and be yourself. Chances are, someone out there will find you even more attractive because of them. In today's world, it's easy to feel like you're all alone. With the rise of social media, it seems everyone is trying to put their best foot forward and create an idealized version of themselves. As a result, finding someone who sees you for who you are can be difficult. However, it's important to remember that genuine people do exist. They may be few and far between, but they're out there. So don't lose hope in finding someone who truly understands and accepts you. Keep your head up, and eventually, you'll find your way to the real thing. The black pill is a harmful and toxic mindset that has taken root in some parts of the online dating world. The black pill approach to dating is based on the belief that men are inherently disadvantaged when it comes to finding love and that women are uniformly shallow and superficial creatures who only care about looks and money. This cynical outlook leads black pillers to view dating as a fruitless endeavor, and they often give up hope of ever finding a partner. In addition to being incredibly demoralizing, the black pill worldview is also dangerous. By fixating on the idea that women are shallow and materialistic, black pillers teach themselves to see women as objects rather than human beings. This objectification of women can lead to misogynistic behaviors like harassment and abuse. It's essential to be aware of the black pill mindset and to reject its harmful beliefs. There is hope for everyone out there, regardless of gender or looks. So don't give up hope. Keep searching for your special someone. With a bit of luck, you'll find them eventually. Are you curious about the effects of quitting pornographic material? This next video covers 7 surprising things that can happen when you stop self-pleasure with pornographic materials. From improved mental clarity to better sleep, quitting them can positively impact your life. Be sure to click this video to learn more.